Hey, you guys, how's it going? It's Amanda. As you're joining, let me know that you can hear me okay, that you can see me okay. Okay. Give me a second to share this. Oh, let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. Ba 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 ba. Interesting. Nope. All right. There we go. All right, let me know you can hear and see me okay. We're going to go ahead and get going with Simply 2020 Day 2. Hi, who's here? I see some viewers starting to join. Let me know that you're watching and that you can hear and see me okay. So, we have been on this series, we just started yesterday, about simplifying our health in 2020 and what are easy and simple ways to get to the big goals, right? We tend to, nutrition and diet and wellness can feel really overwhelming. And there's actually some really simple things you can do to make exponential impact in your health and wellness. And that's the message this year, especially that I'm getting with this energy, is simplify, simplify, simplify. Like, things do not have to be hard. Nothing has to be hard. Isn't that wonderful? Don't you love knowing that? So if you don't know me, if you're just joining these videos for the first time, I'm Amanda Heisman. I'm a nutrition coach. I'm a channel. I'm an energy embodiment channel. And an intuitive eating teacher. So I really love helping women create joyful and easy relationship with food and with their bodies, and to realize that the joy, pleasure, and ease that are inherent in nourishment, right? Moving away from diet and restriction mentality and into the energy of nourishment and vitality. So, that being said, Simply 2020 has been all about what are like simple ways and bringing the what feels like the big out there far away goal closer, right? With simple daily steps. Not super sexy, not like the magical dramatic thing that comes in, but what are simple steps we can take each day. So as you're joining, say hi, let me know that you're here. And water. I also want to talk about kind of the mentality underneath, or the mentality behind doing some of this work. Don't even think about what is the energy around our meals. Like, what kind of attitude and energy are we bringing to our meals? Are we having reverence for ourselves and our food? Are we blessing our food? Are we present with our food? Are we just shoveling things in our mouth kind of mindlessly? Are we chewing our food? Things like that. And then the idea of we have a lot of shoulds and should nots, right and wrongs, that we have been programmed with in our society around food as well. So one of the things that idea, if you talk to anybody in my group, they love this idea of replacing judgment with curiosity, right? So rather than right, wrong, should not, I did bad today, or I feel guilty about this, kind of releasing the guilt, replacing judgment with curiosity, and just getting curious about what we choose to eat and why. I'm just curious. I'm just a research scientist. I'm just an expert on my own body, getting to know my own body, becoming the expert on my own body. What do I choose to eat? And why? So, instead of I hate myself because I binged on pizza, I wonder if things are a nourishing experience for us. Guys, I'm just going to check on the connection because I'm getting like a low connection signal, so let me know that you can hear and see me okay. It seems to be all right. And actually, Natalie is supposed to join us in a few minutes, so I'm going to keep my eye out for her. But I want to talk about that mentality switch. So from guilt to just embracing, so any kind of whatever we've learned about food or whatever kind of feelings we have about our body or our nourishment, I kind of invite you throughout the stuff and try something else on. I'm just going to go to the dressing room, take off my normal clothes, and maybe try something else on and see if it fits. See if it fits me very well. If it doesn't, oh well, I don't have to buy it, right? I don't have to wear it home. I can always pick up my old cloak on the way out. But that is something that I wanted to point out, something that's important to kind of reframe. That's a positive reframe for us as far as when we're moving through these sorts of new ideas of nourishment, which really they're new, but they're only new at this point in human history, right? They're only counterculture at this point in human history. Throughout, like I would say it's a really ancient knowing. Like you have a really ancient human knowing inside of you. Like you have an intuitive knowing inside of you that always knows what you need to eat, right? Always knows what food would nourish you or what else nourishes you besides food, right? What spiritual and emotional nourishment do you need? What relational nourishment do you need? Do you need time with a loved one? Do you need time at the beach? Do you need time in nature? And so the simple thing to do today is to ask those questions, is to slow down and take a pause in between running around. A lot of us are busy or, have work schedules and school schedules and kids schedules and projects, and I get it. But to take a pause in between things, to take a few breaths and ask ourselves how our food is affecting us. Do we feel energy from it? Do we feel sluggish from it? Do we feel, kind of like we don't know how we feel because we're not used to asking ourselves these questions? I got a question yesterday, or I got a interesting, here's something else to kind of go along with this. Yesterday was all about water, right? So how did you guys do with your water consumption? Did you consider any ways you could emulate the qualities of water? That's kind of a fun thing to think about. Not just did I get enough water and did I get clean water, but wow, like I spent some time in the ocean this morning, really letting it kind of cleanse me, that salt water, from the outside in. Now, this is something we all know. Like this is not, rocket science. Get enough water, stay hydrated. But it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to do it. And so the series is about having the dedication, the commitment, but also the support, right? The community to help do it. And I want to point out that it's not just the know it versus do it. It's also the know it in the mind versus feel it in the body, right? So you can know in your mind that you need to get a certain amount of water, half your body weight in ounces or whatever the case may be. Average person, 75, 80 ounces of water. Like you can know that you need that much water, but it's another thing to feel it. How in touch with you are you? How in touch with your body are you to be able to feel I need not, or I'm dehydrated or whatever the case may be. How in touch with your body are you to be able to feel those things? Do you know what your body? Do you? And usually when you start to feel that, you're already going down that path, right? You want to stay hydrated all day long. Do you know what are the first signs? You might not feel thirsty. You might feel a headache, right? Like what are the first signs your body gives you that you need more water? We don't often even recognize, or some people, you've probably heard mistake, being thirsty for hunger and start eating. So the thing to do today is to take that pause, to take that nice pause, and ask yourself those questions and see what you feel. Hey, Natalie, good to see you. And see how you feel, what you feel. Jot it down. It doesn't have to be a big journal prompt, but maybe just like a little bullet list of like 3 ways that you feel. How does your tummy feel? How does your energy feel? How do you feel in your and as relates to what you ate or drank or how much water you got today. So replacing the judgment with curiosity, taking the pause to notice how you feel, and being open to these new ideas of nourishment, right? Like you are choosing to be open to these new ideas of nourishment and feeling these simple things rather than just knowing in your mind, but actually feeling it in your body. So that's today. That's day 2. I want to hear in the comments what your big thing is, what your little thing is, and then we can workshop there. And I can give you each individual attention, so definitely take advantage of that. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're actually having guests on. We will see. Natalie is today's guest. Your viewers, Natalie. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna stop for today, and what I'm gonna do, Natalie, to see if we can get you on live natively. If not, like on the native Facebook app here. If not, I'm gonna we'll jump on a Zoom and record it and I'll share it, or I'll do a BeLive TV. But I'd have to stop this video and restart that anyways. So I'm gonna jump off, and let me know, everybody else, let us know in the comments below what is nourishing you today, how you did with your water, what your big goal. I want to hear how that's going. And again, I can come in the comments and workshop it with you. So take advantage of that, and look out for Natalie's example. She's going to be our first guinea pig. So big ups to her. And then I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 3 as well. All right.